Hello Libra, welcome back. We are going to check in with you and see what is going on. I've seen a lot of comments from you guys saying I've kind of like neglected you guys, so my apologies for that. I was just trying to not neglect myself in the process, and that's just what it is. So let's see what is going on here. You got choose wisely and the truth coming through. This kind of like makes me feel as if there are a lot of people that are telling you something, and Spirit is actually guiding you to choose wisely to who you believe or who you choose to be the right energy to tell you what to do. Okay, like this could be like judgments, or this could be like people saying things that may make you a wrong mistake. Okay, like that's the type of energy. Like there is like some sort of energy around you where a lot of people are questioning or saying things that could be influential. Okay, and Spirit is kind of like saying like, hey, be careful, choose wisely to who you want to believe, or what is your inner truth. Okay, like what is your authentic moral, or not authentic moral, but like your authenticity when it comes to what is morally correct, right? Like there is something that's very deep here that's going on probably for you. And then we have the light with the stand your ground. So this is actually saying that, you know, you need to stay within your authentic self. Like whatever you choose to do, don't let it be because someone else you know, said like, oh, this is better, or you shouldn't do this, or you shouldn't do that. What truly fits your authentic self? Okay, and that's something that you may need to defend. Okay, like stand your ground on that, and don't allow someone else's opinions to really divert your life into what makes you happy, right? So that's quite deep. That's like a good, like a very deep, I don't know how to say it, but it's like it's something that you've been sitting on for a while, and it's probably now coming out, and it's like, whoa, okay, I shouldn't have listened to that. Or like maybe you made some decisions in your life and now you are reflecting on it, and you're like, well, I did try it that way and it didn't make me happy, but at least it makes me know like what does make me happy. So there is a lot of understanding and a huge awakening that is unfolding here for you. Yeah, conflict and defeat. See, that's what I was kind of like getting here, and this is very, very clear energy. And I'm sorry, my nails are not quite done, but it's like some people will drag you into their own beliefs or into their own experiences. And you don't have to experience it in their way. You know, like everyone has like their own, oh, this is so bad, don't do that, and something will go wrong. And it might be, but it might also not be. So you don't know their true intentions. And at the end of the day, by the decisions that you make, you have to deal with this conflict and defeat. So that's why Spirit is saying, like, choose wisely, don't jump into any conclusion. The truth is going to be revealed here, and all you have to do is be patient, okay? You got the solar plexus chakra coming through. This is all about like a hit on your confidence, all right? It could be like someone said something and it really hits you on a core level of confidence, and you have to really see the truth for what it is. Like it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be your partner. Someone says something that really hits you on the core of your confidence and your energy level, or someone is kind of like siphoning on that. Yeah, you see, moving on, positive movement forward. Yeah. So instead of like staying stuck here, and this is a very painful energy to stay stuck, because you feel like, okay, we're losing and we're losing this and we're losing that. And it's like, yeah, at that point, it might be feeling like it's a loss. However, once you actually move towards calmer waters and more positive energy, positive environment, breaking through these toxic cycles, you will see that your life will move forward with rapid energy. Okay, that's what the positive movement forward is. Like the moment you say like, okay, this is not what I want, it's the discomfort to sit in there, right? Like, okay, you see things falling apart because that's the Five of Swords. You see it falling apart. You're trying to defend your choices. You're trying to defend your life of being. You're defending all of it. And it's like, what am I actually doing? Because you're spending more time in defending it rather than living it. And the moment that you kind of like choose to move forward wisely, that's where you actually start to make a huge progress. So I do see you, like the more that you stand in your authenticity and in your own strength, your power, and your own confidence throughout these obstacles of the Five of Swords, you start to move forward into a happier, but maybe not immediately happier, okay? Like the Six of Swords is that energy of like, okay, you know, like this is not fulfilling me anymore. Like I need to move forward. And sometimes we are in that transitioning process of moving on from that situation. And that itself has also like the dark side, but also the light side. The dark side is obviously all these memories and all these pain and conflict that you are kind of like carrying along. But at the same time, you know, as time will pass by, you will see that your life is less filled with drama, less filled with critics, less filled with everyone like either demanding their decisions on you or wanting you to decide a certain thing. You know, that's the choose wisely. Yeah. What else? What is the most important thing that you need to hear right now? Ten of Swords. Ah, yeah. Look at that. Ah, that's the Ten of Swords of pain and like so many defeats that you've been already going through. And it's like, it's time for that wheel to change. It's really time for that wheel to change in your favor and for you to do things that you truly enjoy doing without needing to explain yourself on why this is bringing you happiness and joy. Because I do see that joy and happiness here, but it's like you have to constantly defend your authenticity or what brings you joy. And it's like, it's none of their business, right? Like it's none of their business. It can be anything. Like maybe you like to go to the gym, right? Like it's very simple. You like to go to the gym, and then people are questioning like, why you constantly do that? Like why this and why that? And it's like, well, it brings you joy and fulfillment. Or you like to take, I don't know, you like to go travel or take pictures, and people will be questioning like, but why you do that? Why you do that? And it's like they don't need to have the answers to that. It's like your sense of joy, whatever brings you joy. You could be going to the museums and you like to enjoy that. And people will be like, well, why do you keep on going to the museum? Because I simply enjoy it. You know, like everyone has their own thing that they've created throughout the years. And I feel like some people have been trying to kind of like make you defend your own happiness. And that's like something that it's like, no. You know, it's like absolutely no. We have the Magician, the King of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. I see you really jumping off from that Ten of Swords, like very immediately. It's like something that you have in your own control, and not everyone can do that. This is absolutely a very beautiful way to see like, okay, that really hurt me. I see a Libra that's like super, how do I say that the best way? Like you're very mature in the way that you're handling it. You're just like seeing truth for what it is. You're not emotionally entangled in a situation. You're just looking at it from a more logical perspective, and you're like, okay, that doesn't make sense to me, so that's done. So you're not allowing whatever has broken you to really, you know, suck you into that energy. And that is absolutely wow. It's like you're completely focused on your work. You're completely focused on rebuilding, in that recalibration type of energy. You're putting in a lot of time and energy and investment into something that you want to rebuild. And that could be a career, could be work, could also be like your mental state or your mental health. Okay, it's like seeing clearly after you remove yourself, like, hey, that was definitely not healthy for me. And sometimes we see that in the transitioning process, because when we are in the heat of that fire, we don't always see it until it's like getting a little bit cleared up, and then you see like the damage. But the damage, you also see like the damage that has been done to your brain, to your negative way of thinking, or to you constantly needing to defend yourself, explain yourself, or everything that you had to do just to be you. And now you're just like, what am I even doing? Like, this is not really have any influence on me. That's the way it is. This situation did not have the influence on you anymore. I'm like, wow, Libra. You could be a therapist at this point. Like, look at you just like overcoming something. And it's just like that. You jump out of it. You're just like looking at it from a distance, and you're like, that's morally not correct to do something like that. So I'm not going to deal with that. Whoa. I mean, to not be that emotionally involved in the situation and just seeing it from a higher perspective, like, my goodness, Libra. Like, you can be the counselor. You can be like the therapist here. Like, look at you. Maybe some of you are. Because you're taking back your power. Look at that. And probably the best thing that you can do, or maybe you have done, is forgiveness. Forgiving yourself and forgiving the other person for imposing maybe their experiences onto you, or their emptiness onto you. And it's like having that awareness of like, whoa, that does not resonate with me. That's like, amen to you. Like, please claim this if this is you, because, talk to me. Talk to me, Libra. Like, oh my God. Take back your power, courage. Like, you're stepping out of the war zone. Look at that. Like, this is the war zone of the Five of Swords, a conflict, people trying to make you feel defeated for your life choices. And it's like, you're just like, oh no. No. This is the way that I'm living my life. Look at this. This is like huge. And look at that. Every day goes by, and every morning you wake up with an attitude of gratitude. And probably the way that you kind of like came here was also like to kind of like list everything that you're grateful of. Like, especially in those moments when you feel defeated, when you feel like you've been, going downwards rather than upwards. Sometimes it happens, like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's just life. However, that the divine law is going in your favor, even when you don't see it. Okay, like, this is the energy of like, I don't see it happening just yet, but it's happening. It's going to happen. Like, karma is turning the wheel in your favor. And the only thing that you can do is like release them with love and forgiveness, and just focus on your own direction. Okay, so the next chapter would be probably to work on the throat chakra. We're going to go deeper into the extended and see what is going on there. Also, like, when it comes to your love life, see what is happening and their current feelings. But probably the next chapter is you speaking up for more authenticity and speaking your truth, not allowing anyone to take back or like hit you back every time you do speak up, and to courageously stand up. Okay, that's amazing. Thank you, Libra. Thank you for this beautiful reading and for actually teaching. You're the teacher here, Libra. Anyway, I'm going to get this over to the extended. So if you are interested, make sure to follow or go to the illuminator.com. The link is in the description box below, and just check out for the extended reading on Libra, or become the member of the Illest tribe on YouTube, and you will get access to all the extended readings of the month. So thank you and take care.